following is a presentation of TFNN. The Global Market Pulse with your host, John Logan. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, John Logan.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the show. Hope you're having a good Friday morning. The weekend is upon us. God, I love Friday. Who doesn't? Who hates it when the work week is coming to an end? Let's execute them. All right. Housing starts at 8:30. Might have a little activity on the notes there, but I think the overriding anvil on top of everything is the numbers we had on the employment figures a little while back. Shocking the 10-year, to say the least. How'd you like the HSBC Jamie Dimon-ish payment that they're doing? $1.6 billion to settle some new things that they got themselves into that they obviously made more than $1.6 billion on because pay to play. I wish I could do some criminal acts like that and just kind of pay the fine and make a bunch. No, I don't wish that. What else is going on? Bernie's got to be. He's jumping over to the Hillary side. He needs to take a hard look at Venezuela and kind of his mantra, because they always kind of, the socialists, oh no, everything's going to be great. We're going to all eat out of the same rice bowl and the guy's going to get the cheerleader at the end of the movie. Doesn't work out like that ever. Let me know one socialist type situation that has ever ended up good. Guy's a nutcase. Bad for capitalism. That's why I'm saying it. This is a financial show, and that's the way it is. All right, guys. Shanghai. We had a bad print on the Shanghai. It kind of shocked me when I was showing you yesterday. So I saw a print up here around 3,800. I was like, did I miss something? Was the news colluding against? Were people writing news articles just to confuse John Logan again, specifically? No. It was a bad print on eSignal, and I was kind of shocked. They're usually right. So here we go. Nothing going on in the Shanghai. I just want to reiterate that. Here we go. Dollar right back down to support on this. And we're going to look at a couple of things that are related to this. You don't want to see things kind of crowd down in here. And I understand this is support. And we've talked about reaching up possibly into the 98 area, in fact. But in my opinion, you're still in a little bit of a basing action here. I'm still not giving up on that long trade. But some of the commodities that I've actually recently gotten long, and I want to show you one in particular. I want to show you crude as I go up into this thing up here. A little cool situation when it comes to the dollar becoming devalued. This was a little bit of a hedge situation going on I was doing personally. But if you can notice here, this is our weekly box or profile. And when you get these harbingers of, hey, might have a new profile attempting to appear, and then it appears this Monday morning, you got a chance at a really good trading opportunity when these things output like this. So the low yesterday was 45.83. That unfair low was 45.73. Again, you got a pretty wide box. You got a volatile instrument. You got the dollar starting to show some weakness, and that default type revaluation of some commodities going on here at the same time having support on this commodity, a dream scenario for a little trading bounce. And we're up about buck 40 since that. And what do you do with this trade now? I seriously think we could actually reach some of these previous unfair lows on the daily, 48.14. I'm going to probably put in an order around 47 87, 90, somewhere in there myself. I think we still have some more room to grow up there. And the cool thing is we just cleared the 240s. We might pull back to 47. That will be intraday support on crude. And that's the way crude bounces. If crude bounces, the barrels may bounce. So that's the way we're looking at crude. Let's take a look at the the euro relative to the dollar. That scenario. The cool thing about the euro trade and the dollar trade is, the euro's got resistance about the same inverse type relationship as the dollar's got support. You can play those two against each other. This has been a decently successful trading week for me. Understanding all that. So what do you do with this? Again, the dollar may do a little bit of a stop out for some folks, but I'm still going to try to keep a noise level somewhat relaxed on the dollar to be long right now. The Brexit thing, that young lady, I call her young lady. She's 41. Incredibly terrible thing. The guy shoots her in Great Britain. It's kind of, she was a big fan of, I know you guys have read the articles. I'm not going to bore you to death, but it's caused a little bit of a rally in the thoughts that they might not leave the European Union. So that's a little bit settling for the markets in general. A lot of the markets overseas have just lifted based on that alone, that it may not be the biggest thing in the world to worry about right now, but a terrible thing happened. Terrible things happen. Obama, man, he used that as a stage to talk about gun control. And we should not be mean to immigrants or anybody else. Didn't seem to give a 2 cents about what had happened. Just used it as a political stand. I gotta wonder, man. I mean, God, the guy. It's all, when you're president of a country, you are supposed to put the country first. Country is number one. It's amazing. And the carrying capacity of this country, if you look at, how much the country is supporting its current citizens or non-citizens by the way of food stamps and payouts and everything else, the carrying capacity of the country actually has been met. So, when we were accepting a zillion immigrants back in the 1700s or 1800s or whatever, I mean, that was because the country actually could benefit from those immigrants. I don't understand how much benefit there is, just let's turn the faucet off for a little while and figure out some things. Tom's probably going to call me here in a second, tell me to shut up. Here we go. We're going to get back to the some of my notes here. We're going to look at gold really quick. And after the break, we're going to discuss gold. We'll be right back, folks.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. John takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Hi guys, welcome back to the show. And yesterday we were talking about Betterment and how, 5 questions. They solve all your problems, tell you what to do with your money. But the theme is, as we spoke about yesterday on that topic, it's all about collecting assets now. They're not going to risk their probably lack of trading knowledge or financial planning or whatever to underperform the S&P. So if the S&Ps go up 10% this year, they're going to have you basically high baited into that scene because, wow, we were on par with the market. But the problem with that one is if the market tanks 30%, guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose 30% or more. So they don't want to take the risk of underperforming the market without wanting, you know what I'm trying to say, buffer the downside. So they're going to give you the full downside a lot of times, and possibly even worse. So it's all about collecting assets. And the kid that comes on the TV, what is he, 29? We're going to make it better. It's disturbing. It's sick. All right. So we're going to take a look at the 10-year here. Now, a little bit of a layman of Brexit fears and a couple other things going on. We got a new profile attempting to appear. You're going to see this in the scanner. So if I go into the scanner, let me pull this up. My machine is locked. Well, we'll wait for that to happen. Okay, here we go. So as we go into our scanner and we go into the futures section, you're going to see that crude. There's the WTI. There's that unfair low at 45.74. And there's that bounce off of that inflection point. Remember, the long term takes precedence over the intermediate on down the line. That was an insane, cool little situation. I'm so happy it worked out. Hope you guys got in on that one. But if you look at gold, we're at the top of the profile there. We're going to talk about that in a second. We're going to look at the 10-year. So that yellow peelback means we're probably going to have some new inflection points. So the long-term situation is that's an indication you want to think about. Remember, the daily's kind of regulating that trade up. You want to think about taking some weight off, waiting for a better support area on the 10-year. I don't, personally think we're going to have any big disasters on the downside on the 10-year, relative, especially to what, Tom's been talking about rates for a while, and the kind of not really arbitrage ability, but the relativity of some of the other rates on the globe, especially if our debt's considered to be a little more secure. So, you got a lot of things in your favor still to keep catching a bid on the 10-year. And right now that new profile attempt in the piers is kind of cool. Maybe sit on the sidelines, wait for some lower support there. But that the gold trade, that's where we're at. We're sitting at the top of the weekly profile around that 1286 area, and I want to show you this on the charts. I want to go into gold. Just reading it in there. Okay, so this morning, where have we been? Or yesterday afternoon, this morning, we've been down as bad about 1280. Big wide profile on gold. That's kind of within the noise area. Now we've popped our head back above. So remember, stops oriented right now around 1286. We could do a complete reversal back in the balanced area. That's what stops are for. But remember that, folks. You've got a new profile attempting to appear here on gold. But remember that weeklies. I would love a new profile to show, the 1286 unfair lows. That would be just insane. But we've kind of come off of those weekly unfair highs, and I'm not exactly opposed to still being long gold on the pullbacks. Remember the big moves off of this 1280 after we kind of consolidated around that weekly unfair. I talked about, this is not the one to short. We had about a 40-point rally there. I'm going to personally just kind of wait and see on gold, but remember, if you guys are wanting to be in it right now, you can play defense below 1286. All right, we're going to hit November beans, and this one you're starting to poke your head back above 1130 here, which is kind of cool. Now on the July contract, I'm going to go into that one and just show it to you. We were sitting right at the support area around 1135 yesterday. I was playing around with this, and I'm happy to see November starting to poke his head back up in the balanced area. So I think we got some decent flourish-type defensive mechanisms we can play on November beans now. And remember, I want to show you this. When we have this new profile attempt to appear there, as we did 4 days ago, that's very similar to like this 10-year situation. You're probably going to have a lower support area to focus on. A lot of times these fair auctions are explored, and this is a good example of it. Looking at the July beans, I'd love to see a daily close on November above. What was that number? Oh, I have it in the scanner. Hold on. November. I'd love to see it close above 1130.38 daily close, that is. All right. So we covered a bunch of usual suspects. We're going to hit the financials really quick, XLF. And as the markets rally, kind of shrugged off, I want to commend the market for actually rallying a little bit. The XLF caught a little bit of a bid yesterday afternoon, rallied a little bit as the market did. But again, I still don't see a lot of danger in this one. I still think the 10-year is going to catch another bid, maybe a little bit lower. Ultimate goals on the financials 2204. Remember, if you're playing the financials, you can go into the scanner and you can look at. I'm going to look at the daily ETF heat grid. We can go into the financials really quick, which are in the seller. and try to find ones that are strong and weak. You might be able to do a little bit of a pairs trade on this one right now. There's definitely some weak financials out there. Here's the big six, my personal little deal I'm looking at on the commodity scene. All right, so another one we're going to look at really quick. Apple, this... God, you hear Microsoft's getting into the marijuana connection business? Didn't think I'd see that one. Apple caught a little bit of a bid yesterday off the daily and for lows, but remember, we're back in the weekly balanced area, and I really think 91.76 is in order on this stock ultimately. Play defense above 98.64. We'll be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Today, many commodities are trading at relative lows. And now you can take advantage with Everbank's new limited time, 5-year, market-safe currency comeback CD. This indexed and U.S. dollar-denominated CD offers 100% principal protection and is based on the equally rated performance of currencies of Australia, Canada, Chile, Mexico, and South Africa. These 5 countries are especially rich in commodities, and their respective currencies are poised to do well should commodity prices begin to recover. Keep in mind that no APY, or periodic rate of interest, is paid on the CD. Don't miss out on this innovative new financial opportunity. CDs must be opened and funded by the upcoming July 14th deadline. To apply online and learn more about the CD, including product terms and disclosures, visit everbank.com/TFNN now. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi, guys, and forget people are not in the den. We're having a Brexit show on Monday. Steve Banger and I will be talking pretty much the whole hour on the impact of that. Either way, how to take advantage of it from a trading standpoint, how to ring the register, hopefully, on some of the concepts that we'll be talking about. I'm looking forward to it. Steve is incredibly fascinating to talk to. I get a chance to talk to him a lot during the day. So also, you know, when you look at the S&Ps right now, you've let's see here. So yesterday or last night, yesterday afternoon, whatever, we got into the 2075 area. That's that weekly unfair high. So, this is all in the scanner. So we've kind of already reached that. We've talked about dipping down in here. We always look for former support, now resistance. So that 2075, 2077 area, we hit it pretty much to the tick yesterday. What is this? 2074.75. So I'm not so sure that's going to hold. I mean, for this market to have all the fears and impending doom, if you will, or perceived impending doom out there, it's acting quite well. So I'm a little shaky on shorting this, but I still think it's the right play, and I still think we could revisit some much lower numbers, especially with some of the things that might happen next week. Housing starts, had those come out at 8:30. Let's go back to the 10-year really quick. A little bit of a bounce here. Nothing to write home about. These are real-time quotes you're watching, by the way. I broke down and got the real-time subscription, so I wouldn't be trading 15 minutes late. Crude's still hanging in there, actually going higher off of those weekly unfair lows. I think we got 9 cents in the range down there on that scene. If you guys are joining us late, these are just, playbook, completely formatted ahead of time situations. When you see these, new profiles attempting to appear on the weekly, you get the new profile Monday morning, you get these new inflection points. Ding, 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 ding. That's my new back the truck up sign. Tucker's on the road. He would appreciate that. But again, we're looking, this is a trading opportunity. I'm not saying hang on to crude till it goes to 80. It's just a trading opportunity, a great place to play defense. All right, we're going to take a look at a couple other individual stocks. I want to look at IBM again because this is one, without question, ramped up and kind of broke stride a while back. Compressing up and kind of hanging around these unfair highs around 153.52. Believe it or not, folks, I thought I'd never say this, but let me get my daily back in order here. Thought I'd never say this, but, getting back above 153.81 is going to put this thing on the long side again, and I really feel like, we could compress around there and actually, I wouldn't be shorting this stock right now, put it that way. God, why can I not move my, here we go. All right, let's take a look at Tesla, another stock in the news constantly. So here's where we are on profile scenes on the weekly. That's that, and then here's the daily. Not a lot of action yesterday. Seems like we're going to head lower here. I think you can play defense above 218 on this one. Any type of market pullback might drag this thing down even farther, and then you've got a possibility to revisit this 200 area that we've recently hit on Tesla. Let's go into the scanner. Let's take a look at the ETF heat grid. I want to point out where we're at with the daily utilities, the shining star. We've been talking about this one. There have been some great plays in this. This is one you don't short. You look at the 10-year, you buy the support, and you buy the utilities. Still the case. We're going to take a look at the the XLU really quick on our chart. Just get an idea how the sector is trading. Again, close above weekly, go back and retest 49.88. Here's we're trading, we've got, pretty big support around 49.88, 49.91. We've got a new profile that appeared yesterday after we opened up. We talked about maybe getting some lower price action here to buy. That was the 49.91, 49.88. We actually went to the top of the profile, 50.91. Got the 10-year pulling back a little bit this morning, so we're trading 50.28 pre-market. So bottom of the profile, 49.91. This is kind of a wait and see now. Breakouts above 50.91 and pullbacks into 49.88, 49.91. That's kind of the game here. We're going to be in no man's land in the middle here right now, so that's not really something extremely attractive to focus on today until we hit one of those inflection points or the outside of the envelopes. So crude got into that 46 area that we've been talking about to try to have a trading opportunity. And we reached, one more time, we reached 45.83. So got into the neighborhood, got the pop. What do you do with it now? I'm still wanting to be long crude. I'm looking now at a trailing stop below 47 based on my appetite for risk. Why is that? That's the 240s. We may come back and retest the top of the box there. Let's hit Australia really quick. And now we've got Australia, all 200 stocks in the ASX 200 in the scanner. If you've got access to trade more instruments, you can also kind of use the scanner to drill down into a ton of instruments across the globe at the same time. I don't talk about this a lot, but you can go into this dashboard and you can, it's kind of default set to the S&Ps, but you can go in here and set, at one time, Nikkei, Aussie, Eurostoxx 50, load them all up. Go in here and do some kind of filter that you've always wanted to see. That one's not the case here. And here we go. You got different stocks from different exchanges, and if you have access to trade these opportunities, you can definitely do it. So let me go back to the dashboard here. Make sure we got all this off. Cut off the Nikkei in Singapore. All right, we're good. Okay. Yesterday, I want to look at breakdowns in the S&P. What was quantified as a breakdown recently this week or yesterday. I want to look at Murphy Oil really quick. Let me just go to weekly really quick. Okay, so this one's kind of interesting. You've got 28.58. The reason I'm picking this out is I was trying to surf around and figure out, not really exact. Let me go to pre-market here. Let me go to pre-market on eSignal so you guys can see this a little bit better. All right, we don't have a print yet this morning. We're going to talk about this a little bit more when we come back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, the Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Hi guys, welcome back to the show. I was thinking about, if Trump said at one point, he said, I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and people would still vote for me. My people would still vote for me. If that's the case, pandering to some of the right would be a lot less than shooting somebody for somebody to digest and still vote for him. Why wouldn't he just pander to the right a little bit? Because it's like a riskless trade. It's a free trade. I'm going to call his 5 members of his campaign team and suggest that. God, man, how bad does Hillary pander? Yeah, we're going to take care of you, man. You're right. Everybody's going to win. No comment. All right, let's take a look at a couple other things here. Let's take a look at Netflix, and we're going to look at Amazon after this. Then we're going to be done with the little FANG group here. So again, we're kind of down into a fair auction. I'm completely believing that we're going to see 88.35 on this. We talked about that weekly close last week, retesting a 96.18. I think you got a really good shot to play defense here. We're trading 95.25. It looks like pre-market in that general area. And you got 96.61 up there too, daily for high. So here we go. This looks to me like we could see a lot lower price action on 88.35. So I'm kind of excited about this one. Market rallies, may not rally. You got a chance to play defense here. Amazon, wow. Okay. New profile attempting to appear here up top. We may revisit some lower numbers. It's just like the crude trade that we looked at. New profile attempting to appear. You get the lower numbers. You get the trading opportunity. This is a waiting game right now when it comes to Amazon. Oh, Murphy Oil. God dang it. Sorry, Paul. We've got, Paul, that probably happens a lot and nobody really says anything. When I'm going to go back to something, sometimes you have to remind me. So Murphy Oil, here's the weekly unfair highs were pierced. I don't have a print this morning yet. And then we kind of broke down below the daily unfair lows here. So that 29.03, this is all in the scanner, combined with 28.58. Looks like we may revisit some lower numbers here. 24.13. This has been something that Tom actually put on the radar screen It's just been a great stock, but we kind of had the daily close in the balanced area. We're still okay here on the long-term trend up, all things considered, but you've got support a lot lower now, 24.13. Can you trade this lower? You know, oil may drag this thing up a little bit today, but you know, might be something that you can trade down to 24.13. Paul, and I apologize for not following my train of thought again. Let's go back to Amazon really quick. So just like the crude trade, you got some lower numbers here, 65, 695.87. I mean, I really would recommend on this one. Did I say recommend? My opinion is, I advise you. No, can't say stuff like that. You're going to have to just sit tight and wait for those weekly new profiles to appear. Sometimes trading is sitting on your hands. I think this is one of those times. Okay, we're going to go back to the scanner. There's the Murphy oil chart. Let me get rid of that if I can. Here's another couple more breakdowns here. Let's look at Rockwell Collins. This is the weekly. A little bit of a rally yesterday. You know, just, I'm sorry. COL, Rockwell Collins. Oh, yeah. Why did I think that was Colgate? CL's Colgate. Okay. Anyway, Rockwell Collins, this is another one, you know, just kind of having a breakdown and confirmed on the weekly, a weekly close. We had it last week, petering around. This one's not one to cooperate with the marketplace. It's in the XLI. I want to look for some daily breakdowns. Okay, there's Murphy Oil, been in an uptrend. Here we go. PXD, Pioneer Resources. This is in the XLE. Wow, look at that one. Let me go back to the weekly here so we can see this. Okay, so the good news is for this one, didn't participate in the oil kind of making new highs. This is long-term weekly on PXD. This is what the scanner's for too. You can find things that are sitting, you know, at these inflection points. Understand when that's happening real time, getting notifications. And Joe from Scotland, if you're watching, we are still testing the alerts. We want to make sure that's right and not giving false alerts. But that inflection point to lean against play defense, crude oil making higher highs. This thing not last week, getting up into an area and then coming off. And now you've actually started breaking down on the daily here. So now you got a really good chance to play defense again. Stops above 157 on PXD. And I want to show you this. If I go into my dashboard, for instance, and I want to see, this will be a real-time dynamically updating situation. It can give me, I just chose bottom on the weekly. It's going to float in when some stocks are, I'm sorry, that was top. I'm sorry. It's going to float in when stocks are reaching those real time. And that gives you a 10% above or below the inflection point relative to the height of the profile. So it's going to, you know, starts getting into the area. There's, you know, within the profile, a tad still in the noise area up top, AEP, and then there's above the, you know, within the 10% range, AMT. So this is what the chart looks like on the weekly, right above. Nice little trade there. AMT in the XLF. XLF, bad. Might not trade that one. But if you're going to trade something from the long side, you definitely see. Okay, so there's 106.75 on the daily. There's 106.75 on the weekly. And why is this kind of cool for AMT? You got a dual inflection point lining up here. So let me go to the there's the 106.75 we just bounced off of. There's 106.75. Could play defense below there and look for a little bit of a ride up. You got to have the market and the XLF help you on that one, I feel. But again, the downside on something like that is relative strength. Maybe it'll go sideways if the market implodes and the XLF implodes. Nice little trade there. I'm glad I stumbled into it for you. Stumbled into the truth. Charles Krauthammer said that the other day. It cracked me up. All right, so ATVI, let's take a look at this one. We're going to hit this when we come back, guys.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge Heard Daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Larry Pesavento, a 40-year veteran trader. He uses pattern recognition, Gartley's, butterflies, ABCs, and Fibonacci in order to trade these markets. Trade what you see. Next on TFNN.
Hi guys, welcome back to the show. Let me cut this off. And isn't it wild? I was listening to a commercial on TFNN. The term disruptive. That's the new deal, huh? there's as long as you have the word disruptive in your mantra for your company these days, you can go raise tons of money. So you go to these fintech events, which we have sponsored them, and you say, hey, I've got a disruptive technology. You can have two guys in a desk and an idea with disruptive technology, and you can raise millions of dollars from these VC firms. Never seen anything like it in my life. It's disruptive. Man, you guys are dead in the den this morning. Here we go. I'm just joking. You know, one of the cool things about this scanner is when you look at the indices, it's Friday. I was reminded of that. The drinking has started early. Here we go. So in the indices profile heat grid, the cool thing that I like about it too is you can go like to TIE set 100. You can quickly see long-term, you know, what's going on with the charts on the index itself globally. Here's the South Africa. You know, here's the Philippines, which is an interesting market to trade, by the way. Very technically driven. If you got some, these things really do well technically speaking on profiles in the on the Philippines exchange. Interesting. Mexico Inmex, we got them all in here. You can quickly hit them really quick. Not the best chart in the world, but we're changing that on the newest version. So we got to have Jay to kickstart the comedy in the den, or the reactionary comments, put it that way. Let's go into let's go back into the S&Ps really quick before we kill the show here. I want to go into a couple of the usual suspects for guys who are joining us late. Still looking, I mean, we came off the 2075 last night. That was the weekly unfair high. That's the big number here. That's the defense above. I'm still going to try to hang in there and keep this on the short equation, if you will, with stops above there. That was the kind of go into deep into the profile and come back. Former support, now resistance. Why is that the case? Former support, now resistance. Looking to lean against that. Crude, really enjoying how this is acting. Dollar's devaluing itself a little bit here. Crude's not complaining about that. Support on crude, in my opinion, now after that bounce yesterday off 45.73, which was just lovely. You've got some intraday support now at 46.98. Let's call it 47. Gold, you got the 12.86 support on that one. A little bit of noise below. Gold is volatile. I don't have to tell you that one. Still looking at this from the long side. 10-year, still looking at it from the long side. Do yourself a favor. Look at the XLU. November beans. I love this. Looking at 1130 support right now. Hope we get a daily close above that. July even has been a better situation. We're going to take a look at July silver really quick. Don't talk about this a lot. I'm not a silver trader, but new profile attempting to appear on silver. Should wait a little bit. Probably Monday morning. Going to have a new set of inflection points to lean on silver, which is going to be kind of cool for guys that have been trading silver, because on the daily we haven't had this happen since the week of June 6th. Guys, you've been great. Stay tuned for Larry. You'll thoroughly enjoy it, and have a good weekend. Enjoy all the hosts on TFNN all day long.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.